Hey guys, welcome to the Start Your Fashion Business channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm the host of this channel. If you are new around here, then I want to give you a warm welcome. If you want to learn about all things fashion business, then you have come to the right place. So I'm a sustainable brand owner and an ethical garment producer, and I'm also a fashion business coach. I've been in the fashion industry for over 12 years, and I started this YouTube channel to share my journey and to also share tips so that you can build a successful fashion business. If you've seen my earlier videos this year, then you would have heard me talk about the Metaverse. In fact, I predicted it to be a major trend in 2022 and beyond. I discussed that in this video, so I highly recommend watching that if you haven't already. Now in this video, I'm going to dive deep into this topic because Metaverse Fashion Week just happened and I went, so I want to share it with you guys because aside of this fashion week in the Metaverse, which was the first fashion week in the Metaverse, Vogue Business also created an event and they invited their Vogue Business members to a Metaverse that they created for this event. It was so cool, and I even got to pick my own avatar, and I joined all of the Vogue editors as they discussed the Metaverse and why fashion brands need to pay attention to it. But first, what is the Metaverse? It's definitely not Facebook, even though they did change their name to Meta because they are going full in on the Metaverse and developing that in their company. But what the Metaverse is, according to Wikipedia, it is a network of 3D virtual worlds focused on social connection. In futurism and science fiction, it is often described as a hypothetical iteration of the internet as a single, universal virtual world that is facilitated by the use of virtual and augmented reality headsets. I think of it as a virtual world where you can forge deeper social connections and experiences through your own digital self. Currently, there are different online metaverses where you can explore, you can build, and connect with other people, but I do believe in the future these metaverses will be interoperable, meaning that they will be able to be connected as one. One of the biggest metaverses is Decentraland, which also happened to be the one that hosted Fashion Week. Now, before I'm going to show you what that was really like, let's first discuss the importance of the metaverse for fashion brands. When I attended the Vogue Business event, the senior innovation editor, Megan McDowell, said this, and I quote, "Web 2 is about brands joining social media, but Web 3 is about brands joining the metaverse." Now, let that sink in for a minute. Basically, the Metaverse is part of the future of the internet, and brands like Adidas and Gucci are already going in and building separate departments in their business to explore metaverses and build inside of them. The Metaverse can basically help brands expand their reach and reach newer audiences inside of this Metaverse because anybody can go in and connect. It used to be that you have to build different stores in different countries to be able to cater to different people, but now you can build inside of the Metaverse and create a brand experience, and anybody from around the world can go into that Metaverse and experience it. I mean, isn't that amazing? Well, I will continue to explore this topic, so if you are interested in fashion business and Metaverse, make sure to subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram at Start Your Fashion Business so that you don't miss any of this content. The fact that the first fashion week has commenced inside of the Metaverse is such a big indicator because apparently by 2025, a third of the Gen Z population will be shopping via augmented reality. So it's going to be a new way of shopping. Okay, so how does the Metaverse look like and how was MVFW or Metaverse Fashion Week? For starters, it was jam-packed with events from March 23rd to March 27, from runway shows, panels, after parties, and so much more. It was all hosted inside of Decentraland. The cool thing about it is that anybody could access it as long as you have an internet connection. It's not like Paris Fashion Week where you have to have an invite to be able to enjoy Fashion Week front row. That's not the case with Metaverse Fashion Week. As long as you have an internet connection, you can log on to Decentraland and explore Fashion Week and connect with other people too. Brands from Forever 21, Tommy Hilfiger, Dolce & Gabbana, Selfridges, and Philipp Plein all participated in this inaugural event, and for sure next year it's going to be even bigger and better. So one of the events I went to was from Estee Lauder, the skincare or the beauty brand. They got a plot in the Metaverse, and they held an event because they want everybody to know that they have that space and that they're going to be building in that space. So they basically invited everybody to check it out so that all of us are aware that Estee Lauder is building their headquarters in the Metaverse and that there will be more events to come. One of my favorite experiences in the Metaverse was the Cash Lab Gallery, which featured 20 artists from Karl Lagerfeld, Water Paris, and Ouroboros. Hopefully I said that right. But it's a gallery that is 3 levels and comprised of different types of arts, from video works to sculptures, and it was really cool. Now, what's Fashion Week without cool outfits, right? I mean, I was definitely surprised. A lot of avatars were rocking really cool outfits, except I came with my lame white outfit because I just was not prepared. But I was definitely able to buy a few outfits if I wanted to. However, Metaverse Metaverse outfits, it comes with a hefty price tag. So there is a section in the Metaverse in Decentraland where there was a stage and you could basically try on outfits by different designers. So my avatar went and we actually got teleported into this room, and in the room you could see the design and then you could try it on. And if you liked it, you could buy it. So I tried a bunch of things on and I actually found some really cute stuff. And then when I went to hit buy, it would take me to another website by XR Couture. Now, XR Couture is a company which specializes in digital wearables. And as they say on their website, you can never touch the digital fashion collection, but you can absolutely wear it in a game, in the Metaverse, in augmented reality or VR environments, or even in your photos and more. So like I said, I tried on the look. It was $245 Matic, which is around $500. I didn't end up buying it, but it was a cool experience, and I can see why it's important for fashion brands to understand the Metaverse, because it is a different way to give an experience of your brand to your customers and to also be able to monetize those experiences. Metaverse Fashion Week was spread across multiple different spaces in Decentraland, which is really cool. And one of my favorite ones is Dragon City, which is this otherworldly space. And it was very spacious, but it had these multiple pop-ups, which each pop-up was a different designer showcasing their work. Now, some designers had 3 different looks, some designers only had 1, and they linked it to their website and social media, which is obviously a very, very smart marketing strategy. At the end of the day, people may go to virtual worlds, but they will still shop in physical experiences. So it's very smart for brands to actually put their social media handles and their website in the virtual world, because then people will be exposed to that and then they can check them out when they're outside of the Metaverse too. Because I think the Metaverse is not going to take over, but it's going to work in conjunction with what you're doing in your normal physical e-commerce strategy. The Metaverse is just another way to connect with your consumers and reach a new audience, as well as giving them the experience of your brand. So for instance, I walked into this pop-up in Dragon City and it was by a brand named Dazzle. I didn't know about them before, but I walked into their pop-up and it was really cool. They had music, so immediately when you walked in, you feel a different vibe. And I looked at a wall and it basically says that if you can see the writing on this wall, we will airdrop you a POAP, which is a proof of attendance, as well as a collectible, like a digital maybe outfit, or I'm not even sure, but they're going to airdrop everybody that can see that writing on the wall. So I haven't checked my wallet since, but I will do that, and I'm sure there's going to be something cool in there from this brand. Now, because they did that, obviously it's very memorable for me, and I'm going to check them out and see what they're like outside of the Metaverse as well. So again, it is such a smart strategy for brands to implement some tactics in the Metaverse as well. So my opinion, it's definitely exciting to be able to attend the Metaverse Fashion Week, and I can't wait for next year to see what improvements they've made, because I'm not going to lie, this year there were definitely some glitches. So with my internet connection, it took a long time to load some of the landscapes, some things were frozen, but hey, it is the first year and that just means that we're so early. But 3 to 5 years from now, it's going to be so much more advanced because, basically we're at the beginning of what the internet was when it was still dial-up. I don't know if you guys remember that, but wow, that was painful. So I do have high hopes for the Metaverse, especially with all this technology advancing. Call me old, but it was definitely refreshing to be able to see Blondish in the Hex stage without people bumping into me. It was definitely a cool party. So I'm definitely all about parties in the Metaverse as well. And even when I was at the party, I was connecting with other people, and I was also engaging with real life because they had these Snapchat barcodes. So I would scan them with my phone and then I would get the Snapchat filter. So again, there is that, cross-pollination between the Metaverse and the real world as well. Now, for those of you that don't like this concept because you think it's taking away from the physical world and real connections, I just want you to keep an open mind because, like I said, I think the Metaverse and its technology is going to help marry virtual elements with our physical world, and you can take the positive out of that as well. In fact, I am so excited about this space that I'm bringing my brand This Is a Love Song into it, and I'm experimenting with it. So yes, you heard it here first. I'm bringing This Is a Love Song into Web3 and into the Metaverse because I believe that this is the next level in scaling sustainability. So in Tile's world, you are the designer, you are the investor, you are the wearer, and you are the change maker. It is the place where we're going to merge creativity, sustainability, and community all in one place. So with that being said, I want to invite you into our Discord. Yes, we have a Discord. So make sure to check out the link below and join the Discord and hop in there, and hopefully I'll see you there and you'll join me in this new journey. So that's all I got for today's video, guys. If you like this type of content, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my videos, and I will see you in the next one.